Well, hello guys, hello. Welcome back to the Big Fat Psychic channel. I'm so pleased to be reading again for you today. Okay, the grandkids went back last night. I'm only so busy with them because it's their school holidays. So thank you for being so patient with me. But I'm never going to turn down an opportunity to spend time with my grandchildren at all. I feel like it's I give them some good foundations, you know, and obviously create memories as well for them all. So yeah, so thank you very much, thank you. Okay then, so we're gonna look at a different kind of video. Okay, we're gonna look at Meghan Markle and Harry with their fake. Do you remember when they was going through all those security checks and people was going in their garden and knocking on their doors and driving 100 miles away just to go to their place? We've had their fake stalkers. We've had their fake car chase in New York. So I just want to know, because we haven't heard much of anything like that anymore, have we? So, and I'm sure if they'd have had cases like that, they would have tried to use them with our British government as well. So we're going to look at that because next video, you probably will get tomorrow now, but we're doing the FBI and oh yes, I'm aware that the visa stuff has come out and apparently there's nothing to report here. They can't do it for this reason, they can't do it for that. Look, I've already told you, Meghan is in with FBI, but I've got a lot more information on that, so that'll be tomorrow's video. Okay, so let's have a look then. Why did Harry and Meghan stop all these fake security breaches? Oh, because they got caught out, got caught scared, especially after New York. Well, yes, the police weren't happy, was they? Why did they do it? Because they was trying to cover up something and hide something as well. Nothing but, you know, a pair of bloody liars. You don't need psychics or cards to tell you that. They was really angry about the way it was handled. Really angry. Hard Satan doesn't want to look bad. Yeah, so they knew what they was doing and they got caught out. So, and again, the police in Montecito, how do they feel? Or the nearest police station that they would contact for an intruder. You know, how do they feel about Harry and Meghan's claims? So some would be believable, you know. Oh, security reported they saw a shadow in their bushes. But, you know, this time round, they weren't having any of it. They wasn't having any of it. So Montecito has been, or the police for that area, have been approached and inundated prior to the New York car chase. And in fact, they kept doing it for a few weeks after, I believe, psychically. And then it had to stop when New York got involved, because once you start slagging, you know, and calling out the police, well, they're not exactly friendly or helpful to you, especially when they think it's a fraud. So it was like hard to decipher which event was real, which wasn't. All you've got there is the New York one, which was definitely not as they said. How did Meghan's security see this? Well, certainly being kept busy. It's great news for them because they either need, you know, more staff, more hours, more money. Well, that's right, isn't it? Because they wouldn't be needed if they was going to get full-on protection. How do the security people for Meghan and Harry feel about their claims? Harry gets particularly stressed, so he'll be winding up Meghan, but let's just have a look. Oh, Meghan's winding up Harry. Did Harry make complaints knowing that he was telling lies about security? Yes or no? I'm getting no there. So what happens is there tends to be a lot of confusion, who saw what, when, it could have been, it might have been, nothing's ever definite here. So Harry is always stressed about this. I mean, he's paranoid, there's no doubt about it, but, if he's got some kind of mood disorder, and even the personality one, then he is going to go through. 1 minute he'll feel okay about security, then it starts building, a few people will say things, and then it gets to the top where he's absolutely flipped his lid. Convinced everybody's out to take him out. Convinced it's because he's the daughter of Diana. Convinced that her situation will be repeated for him. Not a nice way to live your life. I know he's a tosser and everything. We don't like him much, but it is a terrible affliction and a way to live in constant fear. Is Meghan responsible for these? How does Harry feel about security, actually? And he must have known, he must have known it was fake in New York. Does Harry know that the New York car chase was extremely exaggerated, and that's being kind? Of course he did. He was in it. Oh yeah, thought he was gonna, butter up his claim. I mean, this is a guy who employs a false stalker to, traipse around Europe and everywhere. Oh, Canada, wherever, this person seems to be. Notice it's only one. How did he feel after the car chase and the police involvement and attitude? So, because the police are aware of all these shenanigans with Harry and Meghan, and their reputation has sunk over the last 2 years. I mean, it had already sunk anyway. It never got risen. But to other people, it did. They thought there was genuine and felt sorry for him. Hence, Tyler with his security. Well, everybody else, really. So they wanted the footage from New York. So that wasn't completed at all. It was just left. Was it just left? Oh, very dramatic. I think the police would have seen it as dramatic and over-exaggerating. But I'll tell you now, it's like Harry and Meghan didn't pursue it further. You've got, I'm getting online, so maybe the footage. Did Harry and Meghan refuse to send the footage? Oh, we're getting something here now, Getting something here now. Online, drama, all over the internet. Something in writing, not saying so. Yeah, I mean, they didn't get to see the videos or the pictures or anything. Did they get the driver's camera footage? Well, he dumbed it down, didn't he? Okay, so I think they got the taxi drivers, but it's mainly Harry and Meghan's they wanted. So you're getting two of the same. So two of the same would be the same footage in the car from Harry and Meghan, and also the one from their driver as well. So we already know, I did a read on it at the time, we know the driver felt like for him it was just a massive exaggeration, being blown out of proportion as well. Harry only wants to hear what he wants to hear, you know, so that's like, you don't get the answer the first time that you like, so you'll go for it again and go for it, much like he does his security in the UK, which he's not getting. Did Meghan, you know, falsify records to show that there wasn't secure? Did Harry and Meghan falsify records and reports to the police for things that didn't happen with security breaches? Oh, look at that. Everything was deliberate. Everything was deliberate. Right, so I'm seeing a car outside their house. I don't think this car and person has anything to do with Harry and Meghan. Maybe they're just parked down the road. But there seems to be something like that I'm getting, where it's goddamn deliberate, you know, stirring up shit, causing shit. I tell you now, do the police respect Harry and Meghan for these security breaches, alleged? Harry comes across as very genuine in his panic. So does Meghan make things up first and then winds up Harry? Absolutely, you know, she wants him to tell. She wants the king to know how bloody terrified he is. How terrified. I mean, is this psychosis for Harry or what? It's his mood. It's his mood disorder. Does Harry suffer from some form of bipolar? Like, there's another one, cyclorhythmia, but apparently it's a lot worse than the one or two. Does he suffer from that? Absolutely. Right, I've always told Harry this in videos that I've done, that he needs to get himself on a said medication, because nothing's worked. Therapy will never work because this guy cannot escape his feelings. Now, I will say this, he's more likely to be suffering as well post-traumatic stress from when he was a kid. Okay, it's quite clear he's never got over it, and he's hunting for the answers or a new truth all the time. Just fuels that as well. So this is why you can't see no change with Harry. This is why I've said he cannot return into the family, because nothing's changed, okay? Now, if this guy turned round, and he don't have to tell us, but if this guy, Harry, went to, no therapist in the world can cure what he's got, okay? It's a chemical imbalance. He's smoked the wacky-backy, he's done the cocaine, but truly, this other form of bipolar is, it's so challenging. You're up, you're down, you're up, you're down, you're up, you're down. And it is, it's terrifying. So, all Harry needs to do to fix things is get himself on the right medication and then learn, because when this guy wakes up one day, feels so much better and his mind's not racing and his thoughts are in control, he's going to suffer even more PTSD, because that's what can happen, okay? The minute you start to recover and you look at your actions in the past and how much you have hurt people and hate yourself, but mainly he will be in that position where he realises and the penny clicks about all the shit stunts that he's pulled as well. So he will need to take some time to recover and face that, and believe me, it's not easy at all. So for those that don't know, I've got a family full of them, okay? Bipolar, every single one practically, okay? So brothers, mothers, aunties, not aunties, mothers, cousins, no, mothers, yeah, mothers, cousins. So it's all on my mum's side and my great nana's side as well. Even she was, well, you don't understand. And this is why Harry can't keep a lid on his temper, a lid on what he says, and I think that's it, a lid of his temper. His impulsivity as well. You never see him happy, dear, even with a form of that mood disorder. And like people all say, well, he's a narcissist and this, that and the other. Look, I can recognise somebody with these symptoms, and they've been going on a long time. And so the fact that he's taken every drug possible apart from the one that I recommended, which would be lamotrigine, not for everybody, however, it slows the electrics in the brain. It's also used for epilepsy as well, to control seizures. But yeah, so it's such a long journey. It is such a long journey. He's reacting all the time. He's not proactive, he's reactive, and that way, because you're responding to something somebody said or done, they're in control. He's not in control. I tell you what, with all the personality disorders and bipolar things, it makes interesting for family time together, or even a conversation on the phone. You can spot it a mile off. Sorry, brother, but I'm going to drop you right in it. Okay, he has a bit of the bipolar, but he's got 100% a personality disorder. So they come from trauma. Also, as well, Harry's mood disorder could be chemical, you know, changing it could be when he was born. I don't see any mental health prior to that, you know, with his family. So I'm thinking it's nature, but also the death of a loved one at that time doesn't happen to everybody, but it split his personality. It also, you know, split his bloody reality and perception of things. So you're never going to get Harry doing any good. It's just going to cause trouble. And in the end, you know, it's more likely, you know, there's a high risk of that suey, you know, on the side as well. So, you know, there is high risk for that, I would say so. Not even his kids on this earth would keep him here. Should I pity Harry? Yes or no? No. Do you know what? I remember my mum saying something to me before, and she went, everything you did was deliberate. You knew what you was doing. And that's true. Yeah, you do. You know what you're doing. You want to destroy somebody. You want to upset somebody. You want to say those hurty words. You know, you want to knock somebody out. Okay, well, stop at knocking somebody out. But, you know, so it's not like, yeah, you're up and down, but it's not an excuse for what you've been doing and up to in the past. Now, people say, oh, Meghan's got you know, a touch of that. I don't believe so. Two people like that cannot survive in the same relationship. And coupled with the drugs and the drink and the pressures and the stress and the fame, they wouldn't last 2 years. Okay, so she's obviously just got the personality disorder, which you guys say is narcissism, and I say also it's what is it, emotionally unstable. And it is, that's why they both react, you know. They probably both got the same personality disorder. How did the woman feel, Harry's alleged stalker? How did she feel about Harry? She wanted to meet him. I think they've already met. I think they already know each other. I think they've already spoken. She certainly wasn't there to cause malice. There's only one person, two people causing malice, and that's Harry and Meghan. Okay, how did Harry feel about the UK's decision, given the fact that, you know, he's got all these fake evidence and reports to show his lies? How did he feel about the UK's response to what is a load of codswallop? How did he feel? Well, freaking happy. Look at that. Disagreement as well. Unsatisfactory. Oh, didn't we just know he was going to feel that way? Yeah, no one gives a shit, Harry, you know. Someone in your garden, whatever. And you can't go too far because you don't want, you know, did the security ever feel the need to lie to back up Harry and Meghan's fake security breaches? I kind of get fraud here, so, you know, in a way I'm getting no, but in a way I'm getting yes. So Meghan asked, did Meghan feel like she had to fool the security staff? Yeah, it happened at times, you know, when no one was there or no one in the area, or, you know, the phone calls, you know, they're getting these phone calls, people ringing them as well, threatening. Well, that's funny because nobody's got your number, love. They'd have to keep up with that. So, you know, Meghan's definitely been defrauding the security team as well. Does it when nobody's about. And then it's like, well, we'll just report it, but say no more. Has Meghan ever sacked somebody and lied because the security was questioned? Absolutely. 10 a penny. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Loves firing their help as well. Do any of the security know that Meghan or Harry have been telling lies for sure? So they're definitely unhappy with, you know, the reasons or what she says, but they feel like they have to go along with it. It's as if, like, they haven't been there. Also, as well, the security staff that would know that this is all bollocks get paid handsomely. So, not as a bribe, but as wages, as employment, as perks as well. Will Harry's bullshittery and Meghan's bullshittery, you know, will it be revealed that most of these things was a hoax, and that we have a lot more telephone calls and reports than reported? So you're going to see communications of some kind. It's not now, although I do feel it's quicker than we anticipated. So I'm getting a battle here. Is this to do with Harry's visa? Absolutely. Absolutely, okay. Report after report after report. Now, I'm staying off the FBI because I want to read on that tomorrow. But just in case, is this to do with How does this come out? So I got this earlier when I asked about, just before I started. I always get a card of the day for me. Then I panic, and it turns out it's always somebody else that I come into contact with. But I asked about Harry's visa, what I needed to know, and we're getting indecision here, doing something without planning the outcome. So Harry basically wrote all these complaints and letters to the security services of the USA, and also, you know, didn't realise that later down the line, things are going to be revealed. He never saw that coming. People don't, do they? You know, they just assume that one line, that's what I want, that's what I want to achieve, that's what I want from others. But they never actually see any of the twists and turns that come away. So I don't believe a lot of that visa information is false reports. Is a lot of the visa information based on false reports from Harry and Meghan. This is what I love. This is what I love. Look, you got a relationship as well with the states. So definitely, we're getting a partnership here. So is it what's it's about? Yeah, it's what it's about. Oh, all that you know, visits as well. Is this mainly to do with the Biden era? Absolutely, you know. But it wasn't Biden, it was just somebody under her, so it could be their wife. I swear to God, right, I saw a video of Biden. I think I've said it maybe once before, and I would never, ever have believed it, okay? He's in an audience and he's going to go give a speech, and so his neck, his back of his neck, it goes to itch. Have you ever seen thick skin rolls, you know, when you're touching something and itching? And it would be itching if you had that on your freaking neck. It was a real hot day, no? Oh my God. So, you know, yeah, they're all fakes and phonies. If we go a bit deeper, nothing in this world's real. Okay then, so how did the UK government, did they look at all these reports and umpteen records all the time? Oh dear, you've got the madness card here. Yeah, do things differently, Harry. Don't tell people where you're going, you know. Give it a month's notice. Don't give him an itinerary. It's as if he purposely delights in it. I mean, I'm not being funny. You don't hear about any of the royals for 6 months before saying they're gonna this polo match, or they're gonna this cookie programme, or they're going to this hospital and they'll be there in 6 months, you know. Everybody can see them now. Everybody can see him in a time that we're all starting to suss out what's really happening and what is a complete distraction. They've got no chance. They've got no chance. So I'm kind of assuming here a lot of this is in Harry's visa documents, as well as, you know, records of his children's birth. Okay, so we know what's going on. Outcome for Harry in the future, because I feel this is coming back on him, okay? So what's the outcome for Harry regarding all his trouble? So people will understand him. People will understand him, because if it's paranoia, you know, you can still make up things that aren't there, class it as paranoia, and it's not a crime. I don't know, he's waiting to be judged. He's waiting for a judge. Are you saying Harry will be proved right? No, you won't get away with this. So he's going to be judged, okay? Oh my word. So it will come out. It definitely comes out. And it might be sooner than we think, to be fair, because usually if I pick up a reading that I hadn't thought about, it's because it's more information gets revealed. Something you can't get out of, something, you know. Again, I think it's, is this directly linked to the New York car chase? No, I don't think so. Remove all enforcement, no choice, unwilling. Whatever's gone on, okay, I'm getting 8 years from when his security was first removed. Well, he has been doing those kind of stuff, but like for the first year, the king, well, financed everything. I'm tempted to ask, is this about what's been going on then since he arrived in the States? Yeah, he's going to be leaving as well. Oh dear, is Harry going to be forced to leave the US? Collaboration. Oh, I get it. So that's why he's collaborating with others. 1 minute we're going to have a place in Portugal. What's this about the US, right? So a few weeks ago, I said Meghan and Harry are looking at moving to Australia. And I can't for the life of me remember, but I saw something and it indicated about businesses and stuff like that, and how they're feeling Australia is for them. So it might have been a couple of months ago, but I know it's recent, so we'll keep that in mind. Outcome for Meghan in this. She thinks she's safe. She thinks she's safe. She thinks Harry's safe, you know. Been to see the king, you know. Everybody thinks, you know, we've reconciled. I mean, one visit, what, an hour? What, with your grandchildren, your horrible daughter-in-law and your devil of a son? Oh, yeah, that is a reconciliation, isn't it? Let's just give you the keys to the palace. Let's just, you know, pay for your security. She's deluding herself and it's all going to come out as well. She comes off worse in this. She really does come off worse. Whether it's that she loses Harry or, you know, I don't know what it is, but she comes off worse. Why will she come off worse? Because of information revealed. Okay, now I keep getting the High Priestess for Harry and Meghan, and it's coming closer and closer and closer. So God knows what it is, but it is about deception. They can't stop a certain truth coming out, and I'm not really fussed about their kids. I think this is something, definitely something else, and about shadiness as well. I kind of feel like the FBI are involved somehow, so I will be, you know, it's a separate reading. Okay, let's sum up. How does this work out for... I kind of feel Harry wants that decision, you know. It's as if he wants to be kicked out somewhere. Okay, outcome for Harry. Again, we're in elsewhere. You know, refuses to listen to others. Only wants to hear what he wants to hear. No one's going along with you, Harry. And any support you're getting is manufactured. Outcome for Meghan in this. Yeah, bad impression. Oh dear. Well, she's already got that. But anyway, her reputation takes even more of a dip. And it tanks, okay? It tanks. Becoming known as Duchess Difficult again. Listen, there's new reports of bullying, but the old ones are the master plan for Meghan. But you see, I don't know why they would even do that, because Meghan won't barter with you anyway. She'll see blood and that's it. She don't care if you try and destroy her. She doesn't actually care. The revenge takes over and nullifies that. Outcome for the king in this, because it's a goddamn embarrassment. Oh, well, looks like the king will have to put his plans on hold. Yeah, it looks like Charlie boy. He's going to have to put on his celebrations on hold. Okay, I don't get... You see, there'll be so much more that the king doesn't know about. So let's just ask quickly. Is there a lot that the king doesn't know about Harry and his dodgy dealings? Oh, yes. And guess where it is? All to do with money. These greedy piglets, okay? Want more and more and more. Oh, yes. And the organisations as well. I am getting one in particular. So this isn't about centre ballet. It's brand spanking new. What we know probably. But the king doesn't. What kind of satisfaction will William get from this? Okay, so it stops Harry in his tracks with the progress, but not for long, I'm afraid. Not for long. You know, that he'll weasel his way back in there. Harry's not on the right medication. You can see by his reactions as well. He's still using drugs and alcohol to deal with his feelings. He's still impulsive, you know, and getting angry and saying angry things about court cases and judges and all like that. You know, nothing will change for Harry. It has to come from within, and he can't do it on his own neither, guys, okay? I'm not saying it's an excuse, it's definitely not, but he cannot control his emotions and behaviours or mood swings unless he has this. I'm telling you, if therapy hasn't worked for you after a couple of months, ditch it, okay? Ditch it. No, people have said that's real bad advice. Well, I speak from experience. All you do, if you've been to counselling, okay, all you do is bring it all back up, start crying, come out, feel like shit, as if you've had to relive the moment over and over again. And do you feel better? Are you there just to offload your thoughts to a complete stranger? They probably, you know, waited 6 months to see. Maybe Harry hasn't waited that long, I can assure you. But, you know, it hasn't, none of what he's tried has worked for him. So he has to find something else, another way. People who have been on depressants, antidepressants, you know, for years, and they're still depressed. Well, get off them. They're not working, okay? There'll be a little placebo effect, but overall, they're not working. So, you know, I mean, I'm not a doctor and I'm not giving you medical advice. What I'm saying is, if you were sat in front of me with a cup of tea or coffee, you know, these are the things that I would say to you as well. So, you know, get some fresh air, that works. And people say, I'd sooner have a bit of fresh air than I would a couple of antidepressants, that's for sure. Okay, you're going to feel a lot more better. Take control of your life. Stop reacting to other people. Shut the F up. Do not respond, okay? And find something that you enjoy, you like, that you feel good enough, that, you know, brings you up a little bit. Now, friends and family are very complicated, and they are also a big part, or can play a part, of somebody's unhappiness, or indeed happiness as well. So, you know, look for other solutions. But if you've had this going on for a few years and nothing's got better, then the treatment you're receiving is not working and therefore needs to go. Always seek medical attention and advice, but I do believe, you know, doctors are too quick to throw out, you know, anxiety pills, depression pills, everything else pills. Last card. You see, advice I've just given to others. Good advice. It's going to say no. Oh, it's going to say yes. Oh, sorry. Absolutely. Look. So we've got 3 fills, haven't we? And you've got the 4 as well. Have a leap of faith as well. Yeah, watch your moods. Keep diaries even. And see what your mood levels are like. Do you go from 0 to 60 just like that? Well, that could be your personality disorder. Do you spend weeks in bed and crippled with anxiety? You know, a mood disorder. There's all sorts, okay? But really, going back to Harry, he's got no chance of survival. It'll get worse as he gets older as well. If he has got that form of bipolar, then... And you do get functioning people with bipolar, you know, I think, is it Stephen Fry? A lot of famous people who have been creative do have bipolar. So it's like making it work for you. If you feel shit for a few days, stay shit for a few days. When it passes and you start to go on your mood upswing, then be productive, you know. Do more things productive when you're sliding down. You know, do less things and just self-care, a shower, even if you don't wash your pots for a couple of days, you know, have a shower, please. It does make you feel better. And, you know, just be kind to yourself. That's it, isn't it, really? Be kind to yourself. Okay, guys, that's it from me. I'll be back again tomorrow with another reading. Bye now. Bye-bye.